Well, let me just do a quick upload, just a quick farm talk, show you my peas. I went ahead and planted peas in my, what I call my tub garden. These are fiberglass totes, industrial, heavy-duty industrial totes that I have cut the bottoms out of years ago. Got them from industry years ago that were throwing them away. That was throwing them away. I'll put a link to some below. Can't get them anymore, but I'll put a link to some below on Amazon. They do sell them. They're just not cheap, but man, they'll last for they'll last forever. So what I've got is I just planted the centers last year or year before last. I planted this whole thing, the whole tub, just did a wide row. I mean, just sewed it all in there. Didn't do that this time. They got so big, they fell over an aisle, and I don't know, they produce great. I'll I'll show you pictures of some, I think, one of these days, if you didn't see it last year. Or just look at Back to Eden Garden peas, southern peas or something like that. And but anyway, these are coming up real well. I planted them maybe a week and a half ago, something like that, just right down the centers, as you can see. And they're doing well. These are Purplehull, 2 rows of Purplehull. And then I've got 4 rows of zipper cream peas, which are wonderful, wonderful peas. This is a larger seed, and for that reason, probably for that reason, it's germinating slower, but they are starting to come up. Planted a bunch of those, same amount of those, so I should get that same germination over here on these. It is last year's seed that I kept in the freezer. I'm trying to use it up first. I bought him out. When I found out how good the zipper creams were, I went down there and bought him out at the feed store and saved them for this year, next year, whatever, just in case he ever runs out or the poop ever hits the prop, whatever. Anyway, so I've got this, had some fire ants in that one, killed the fire ant mound. I'll be showing you a different way to kill fire ants that I have found that is much easier. The other way is effective and the other way is cheaper probably, but this is a little bit just easier. So anyway, but I've got these are all zipper creams, and so they're starting to come up. So I got 2 rows there, 2 rows there of zippers, and then 2 rows of Purplehull peas. All of them are southern pea. All of them need heat, love heat, gotta have heat. I planted them a little early, and that's one reason these are struggling to germinate, because it's just a little, it was a little cool. We had a cold spell that moved in that was made it a little bit too chilly for them. I've got some tubs open here, not sure. I think my brother-in-law is gonna come down and put tomatoes in, or peppers in them. I've got some squash here. This is an heirloom straight neck, I believe, yellow squash, and I just put 1 in each of these tubs. Tubs, I've told you before, 20 inches by 40 inches, 42, something like that, and they're about 6 inches deep, but they have the bottoms cut out, so depth doesn't really mean anything. Anyway, this is squash, but mainly the peas. I want to show you the peas, and they are doing well, just coming up. Expect them to do well. I've got my irrigation system in. I always just leave this up, and we got 2 of them that cover this little two uprights, PVC uprights with some sprinkler heads on them that just cover this whole garden. Anyway, thought I'd show you that, and that's farm talk for today. We are gone.